this afternoon built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. The Stallions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So South Carolina's offense has the ball first today. From the gun, the ground game. At the 35, he's loose. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Got enough for the first. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
The Stallions decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in, looking for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Douglas. Got it in the middle. It's Stein. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. They're looking for an advantage to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Pfeiffer. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
Music note! Music note!
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Douglas. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
The field goal is no good, and the score will stay right where it is after that miss. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They go to the ground. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually
turning it on. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Stallions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to the back. And some room to work. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
that defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The offense changing the play. They'll toss it to the left. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Loss of 2. Second down.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Looking to pass. It's Douglas. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch them on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
221 wing, 221 wing.
Give to the big fullback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Here we go, sack.
Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Grabs it in the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
Dog. Sure. Here we go. Darts. Quick.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it.
12-yard line. Brings up second down.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Back to pass, it's Douglas. Takes the easy completion. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 21 over Duke. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's McGowan. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This time on target. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown Stallions. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Is good. That ties the game at 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
To the air, it's Douglas. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Got it, looking for a first. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
They kick it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now on 1st down from the 40. It'll be a draw. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down. The Stallions come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's fourth down and 1. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw. It's Douglas. This time it's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's incomplete, and they'd been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Stallions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. pocket pass. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense is bringing the heat, another sack.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
The Stallions send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Howell. There he goes.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Douglas. Finds the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it past the marker. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Howell. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
And the Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Rutgers is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over Iowa. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. On the run, fires downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
And the Stallions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Punts it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
The Stallions will punt it away on fourth down. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll try the run.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Douglas. Good timing on the quick out. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for space. It's Howell. He has the first and still on his feet. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give and tick, 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 tick. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on third and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fit it in the window for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Mississippi State made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Stallions headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds a man on the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive. And deep pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And he'll be brought down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump. Ready, go.
Now the play fake. Throwing right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. That is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got him. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football, a turnover on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Back to pass, it's Douglas. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again.
South Carolina.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's McGowan. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Brought down on the play. After 35
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting